Welcome to an all new episode of Unhealthy Unstable.
I was talking,
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, buddy. Welcome to another episode of Unhealthy and Unstable. Thank you very much, Trayvon.
You're welcome.
We have a lot to discuss today. So, what's up, Joel? What's up, Trayvon?
What up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Well, I was doing great, and the topic I'm about to start us with was not the topic I was going to start us with, but Trayvon shed some light on something that I think too many people are running with, and I think it's time to put a stop to it right now. So obviously we got the not breaking news, but breaking news if you viewer like that Sadie Sink will be in Spiderman 4, set to start filming over this summer. And unfortunately, the article, which I've never known this to ever do, decided to not article, or maybe the article did, but I know for a fact the scooper that led to the news decided to give credence to who she could be playing in said movie. Now, it was a sly remark was made to the idea of being Mary Jane. People then started speculating Firestar. There was thrown around that she could be Jean Grey. I look. I miss the days where you could where someone gets casted and we just think who's the best person this person could play, as opposed to, oh, she has red hair, so she can only be a character with red hair. Like, I don't know why that's a direct correlation, because I know Emma Stone, who did Gwen Stacy, is not naturally blonde and was dirtyish blonde for that said movie, because wigs exist, I don't know if you maybe knew that.
Like more than dirty blonde.
But
so was what's her name before her?
Yes, the director's daughter. Yes.
Yes.
Even sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, because that woman has carved out a legacy of her own. I can't think of her name.
Yeah.
But yes, so I hate this. I remember telling Joel the other day, I thought that was very irresponsible as a quote unquote scooper. Because you're, instead of just saying she's been casted and letting the fans speculate amongst themselves, that's nothing you can control. But once you start throwing rocks on the fire, now you're going to cause a whole upheaval and a whole angering for possibly no reason. She could be Black Cat. For all we know, she could be Black Cat. So that's what I was saying to what you were saying, Trayvon, and I'm going to go to you to let you speak for yourself. I just seen it too much. Now, we do know, Joel, that we did hear rumors that she might have been looked at for Jean Grey.
We did it here. I think we broke it here.
Yes, we did. And look, if that's the case, great. I know a lot of people are like, why the fuck would Jean Grey be in a Spider-Man movie? If this movie's about a multiverse, I'm not really fucking questioning anything anymore. I'm ready to be done with the multiverse, time travel, all that. I'm just ready for it to die. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think she's a great actress. I saw The Whale, where she played the daughter with Brendan Fraser. Yeah, Brendan Fraser. I think she's extremely talented. This cast is more than lucky to have her join it. I don't care who she's playing. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care to speculate. I don't care. She's in it. I think she's going to do an awesome job. But I just wanted to say, everyone pump your brakes with trying to spin narratives that you don't even know of yet. But Trayvon, please, you had a specific reaction to connecting dots on this news.
Yeah, I mean, it was exciting. I was like, okay, cool. There's a new girl being casted. But then the thing I started seeing online, which I'm really tired of seeing whenever it's a character that is fictional, that that people expect them to be a certain way. The first thing I swear it's like almost like the first thing I started seeing was, oh good, the real MJ is here. And I'm just like, we have MJ already. She is here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna do that.
Nope.
But then it's like
Especially when they double down.
they did. They did. It's just, it's like a company with. I think it helps when the one that runs Disney is like, we're no longer gonna be woke anymore. Stuff like that. When you say stuff like that, and then this happens, and then you have them being like, maybe she is Mary Jane. I'm like, don't allow that narrative to start. Like, because once you do, they run with that shit. Like we've seen it so many times, like with when we got Little Mermaid, how they tore her up when they announced who she was. I'm tired of that. That it's like let's attack them or incite it. That
Right.
But like I said, like the guy running Disney saying we're no longer gonna be woke. That's just a negative connotation right there. And I was just like, this is great. This is what we're gonna deal with.
Well, remember this. Remember our issue when she was cast and they said that she was MJ. Remember, our problem was they refused to call her MJ.
Yeah.
It took time, right?
They did.
They wouldn't immediately fully commit. It was as if they were trying to play half in and half right. Exactly.
She's not Mary Jane. She's Michelle Jones.
Exactly. So my issue is, yes, can people say, "Oh, we finally get the real Mary Jane"? Here's my only problem with that, right? Instead of just creating this character to be a brand new character, to be a love interest for Peter, you went through the trouble of giving her the initials of the same woman the character's in love with in the comics. So for me, the movie, to me, love interest-wise, I don't mean the movie as a whole, love interest-wise, will mean nothing to me if you try to go and say, well, this is Mary Jane. Well, then he can never call her MJ. Like, ever. Ever. Because you just called this one MJ for all of high school. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So for me, it's the idea of, yes, I that's why I said, Trayvon, what you're saying, I don't disagree with. I'm just not ready to jump off a ledge for something that could be pure speculation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So that's the only reason why I'm not, because I'm with you. If Sadie Sink is seen in set photos dressing like Mary Jane from the comics, and she's Mary Jane, I'm with you to grab a pitchfork, because I'll think that's very disgusting. But I'm not willing to do it when they're not shooting for another 3-4 months. I'll let that be a problem when it's time for it to be a problem.
And I don't know.
But go ahead, Joe.
Why in the world would Tom agree to a movie to include Mary Jane with his future wife, who read it as well? That wouldn't make any sense at all. Like,
right. Because think about that, Joe. Remember what Tom Holland said specifically? Me and Zendaya read the script and were blown away. If you're Zendaya, why would you be blown away about being replaced? Like, and again, let's be clear. We're not saying that Peter can't have another love interest.
Correct.
We're saying you don't replace Mary Jane or MJ with another MJ. It's like you don't, like, if Jon Favreau decided in Iron Man 3 to kill off Pepper, you don't start Infinity War with Tony Dayton assault. Like, no, bro, just get out of that. Like, get out of that. There's Felicia Peter could date. There's plenty of other characters. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shit, the woman that he ran out of town could come back in town and he could date her. That's true. Like, there's plenty of love interest for Peter Parker to have, rather than you doubling down on one character. Like, you just, that's ridiculous. But, Joel, to pass it to you, your thoughts on the casting. Because I know you don't give a fuck about people's speculation, but your thought on the casting.
Not mainly because I just explained, like, it didn't line up further to believe that's who she is. I think she's very much anybody else other than her. So I'm not really worried about it. Sadie Sink, her name has been floating around. Obviously, there was rumors about her being up for Jean in the X-Men movie. I mean, that could still be true, considering we don't know who she is.
Right.
And people ask, why would you? I agree. Why would the X-Men be in this movie? I'm like, yeah. Why would you introduce the X-Men in this movie when you could just wait till after Secret Wars to do it? Like, that makes totally get it. You know.
Can I float something to you, Joel? that I think you and Trayvon can get behind more so than this bullshit people are talking about. Let's talk about something that's not being talked about. There was a big name actress that was rumored to be attached to this movie that apparently is no longer attached to this movie. Anna Taylor-Joy was rumored to be in Spider-Man, and everyone assumed, oh, she's Black Cat. Like, Anna fits that, right?
Yeah.
So why are we completely ruling out that maybe that role has been replaced by Sadie Sink?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, again, I know some people might say, you get Sadie Sink to be Black Cat? Well, if they were thinking of getting Anna Taylor-Joy to be Black Cat, like, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Sadie Sink could fill that said role. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm just saying, to me, that makes more sense than Jean Grey being in a Spider-Man movie or them doubling down on an MJ.
I like the Super Friends idea, honestly.
That's another fun one because, fun. But again, lazy because they're just going off her hair color,
right?
But which is fine. Again, I like that character has not been relevant even in comics for a long time. So if you want to bring back Firestar and make her relevant again, it would be funny to include her in this movie. But to have for that character to just randomly have a big push like that would be weird. And she is a mutant, so it's like.
That'd be very interesting to just shoehorn in another mutant.
Why not just do Jean at that point?
If it's coming down to you wanting a mutant in this movie that bad, then yeah, just make her Jean.
Yeah, but it would be funny, Don't get me wrong. The idea of them going from where they were to like Spider-Man and his amazing friends would be hysterical. That would be not expected at all. But. I think that's more of a pipe dream, but I wouldn't count it out because we still don't know who the hell she is.
Right.
At this point, I would not be surprised if they're just following in the tradition of casting redheads as Gwen Stacy and giving her a wig, or dyeing her hair.
Wait, hold on. What's the name of the chick that is always for these Spider-Man movies is always doing like the new Betty Brand. That's Betty. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm like, don't we have a Liz? I was thinking blonde. That was
have a Liz. We have a Liz. Well, that's the thing. They made Betty look like Gwen a lot.
Yes, very much so.
Too much. But yeah, no, Gwen. She could easily be Gwen. We don't know. Why was Gwen in this movie? Who cares? Like she's.
To give him a love interest. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean it's just the reverse, because it went from Gwen to MJ in the comics, and then this will be MJ to Gwen, but we know Gwen's fate.
Oh, you skipped. You skipped one, buddy.
What? Betty?
Liz. Liz? No, the Tom Holland movies went from Liz to MJ to.
Yeah, possibly. But was they dating her? It was more like they went together on a date. And
you know what? Don't look at it through the lens of dating. It was a love interest. Now, it didn't go too far, but it was a love interest.
If we're including love interest, yeah, she's a love interest. In the comic, Betty was a love interest. I mean, there's, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them. Peter did get around somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm fine with many of those options. I just want to know more who else gets casted, and finally if we can get names attached to who they're playing, that'd be great.
And I don't know how they would make it work, but I would love was it Mr. Negative?
Yeah, Mr. Negative would be cool.
And I would like him to be played by the guy that actually did it in the game.
I'm sure you would.
I would. You know my connection to him, so shout out to him. Shout out to him. Sending me out a signed Funko Pop of Mr. Negative. Shout out to him. But yeah, again, like I said, this is a cool casting. It's just going to be fun. Because look, we'll know more. Oh, no, that's right. Sorry. It's a Sony product. No, then we'll just have to figure it out through the trades. I was going to say San Diego Comic-Con is right around the corner, but they're not going to do Spider-Man for that.
Spider-Man, Sony and Spider-Man, they're definitely more open to than Marvel Studios with their shit. So we'll probably know stuff probably before because they're very,
Hey,
Get
Fingers
it out
crossed.
there.
Fingers crossed. Somebody puts a microphone in front of Amy Pascal. Fingers crossed.
Well,
Good
fuck
things
it.
always happen when you ask.
Somebody's got to interview Tom sooner rather than later. He's gonna let something go.
Oh no! That man is way too mature to spoil shit. We got to get someone else. What's Mark Ruffalo doing? What the fuck is he?
Oh, you get Tom, get him in them Odyssey interviews. Like,
that's true.
hey,
It's coming.
yeah.
No, to be fair, Tom. To be fair, just from a media standpoint, watching Tom from Infinity War doing media to Tom today doing media, he's not loose-lipped like he was. He's not. He's not. He's not.
When last I did a Marvel interview though, like we had like
Tom,
the
last Endgame probably.
Interview.
Oh no! Sorry, No Way Home.
Honestly.
He was actually very open last time they talked to him.
And let's give him credit. Every time he did a talk show for No Way Home, the question was, is Andrew and Toby in it? Not that I know of. I've shot the whole movie. So he did not. Remember, he did not give any of that up. It was Andrew Garfield talking too much. That really got fans like, oh, Andrew lying like a motherfucker. He in this movie.
No,
yeah, he definitely
after that set for the league, it was over, sir.
Yeah.
that was a wrap.
You know what really sealed the deal? Sony Brazil. When they did that No Way Home trailer that showed Tom Holland's Spider-Man kicking, but the other two villains on the other side of him were like being attacked. It looked like they were being attacked digitally also. Yeah, it was just like, oh, well, there you go.
And also him, Toby, and Andrew are both in somewhere together. They were like, maybe we shouldn't have went out to eat together. No, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe you should.
That's true. That is true. That is very true. Tom has been really good. If we're gonna get anything from anyone, it's either the trades or Amy. Amy doesn't know how to shut the fuck up, so we'll probably get it from her. But again, congratulations to Sadie Sink. I just hope whatever role it is, it's good. I hope it's not wasted. I hope it's not a one and done. I hope it's a role that's here for a while.
I haven't seen her anything before, so I'm going off what y'all say. I don't know anything about her.
I keep forgetting you just choose to not watch Stranger Things.
That's weird. She's great. She's great. She's in that. Oh, you don't watch that movie, right? She's in that too, right?
Which one?
Oh no, she's not in that.
No. Hold on, Joel. Give yourself some grace, though. There is a Stranger Things kid in that. So yeah, you're bargaining up the right tree. But no, I don't think she's in it.
Different redhead.
Yeah, different redhead. But yeah, so congratulations to Sadie Sink. We wish you all the best on this Spider-Man role, and hopefully we find out what it is soon. All right, that's not what I wanted to start with, but Trayvon got me all riled up, so I started with it. But what I wanted to start with,
she's in Fear Street. I think isn't it like that, Trayvon?
Oh, never. I didn't see it. I should have watched it.
All right, so
yeah, I need to watch those one day.
I will never get over this man loving Powers the way he does, but refuses to watch a show around Powers like Stranger Things. I will never understand that.
I've seen 11. I know. I've seen her.
So you'll see her, but won't watch the show.
It's the rest of the. It's the rest of the show for me.
It was the 80s. How bad do you hate the past? It's insane.
Oh, wait. I'll tell you something that's in the show. I won't tell you with who, but I'll tell you something that's in that show, Trayvon, that you'll appreciate.
David Harbour.
There is. Hold on, Joel. Listen to this, because you'll agree when I say this, Joel. You ready, Trayvon? There is a friendship, right, within that show where one of the characters is slowly coming out as gay and has a crush on his best friend that is dating a woman. But the best friend has not yet put the pieces together that person is in love with him.
It's obvious.
There you go.
If
you're watching as the viewer, you're just like, you're not even trying to hide it, buddy. Calm down.
Maybe he's in denial. Stop touching me, man.
I won't lie, Trayvon. Every time something even remotely bad happens, he's touching, and it's just like, bro,
you can't tell in the beginning, but eventually.
No. It's the last season or two.
I have seen the meme that they're saying that 11 is homophobic. I've seen that.
What?
It's like a meme where she's like gagging and I don't know. It's a meme I've seen of that show. Like, huh? Is she homophobic in the show?
No.
Not the girl, but the character. The character.
No, not even the character. No, I don't think any. I think the people that know about this specific character, I think they're just trying to help him gauge through it. I think people are starting to notice that person's attraction to his best friend. But I just love it how the best friend is just oblivious. Man, just like, yeah, no, here, give me a hug. It's like, oh, no. He means it differently, buddy. He means it differently. Jawan ain't wrong. No, I think you would like Stranger Things, but again, whatever. All right, let's move on. We got a brand new episode of Daredevil. Just so everyone knows, Daredevil was yesterday, Invincible was today, Jack Reacher was today, or just Reacher, sorry. What's today?
Time, new season's out today. Yes.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
that also. The
best
Weavers.
show right now. Yeah.
The Weavers. We will be doing spoiler review. So if you have not seen it and want to see it and you just haven't got a chance to it yet, we will be, talking spoilers. So just heads up for you guys. But we did get episode 4 or 3? 3. Episode 3 of Daredevil.
Yes.
By the way, there is nothing more frustrating than watching anything in the MCU where it's riddled with Easter eggs and people go out of their way to fabricate an Easter egg. So obviously we heard Matt Murdock in court riddling off names of police officers. And when he said Officer Morales, I think a lot of people got confused to the fact that Miles usually has his mom's last name. Now, I do know in more recent comics, his dad does have the last name Morales.
In the movie, too.
In the movie, too, yes. But ultimately and historically, Miles has his mom's last name, not his dad's. So, if you're telling me now he has his dad's last name,
or again, I mean, whatever happened in the movie. Again, they never really explained why he uses his wife's name, but whatever.
Not at all. Hey, that's just a strong ass woman. That's all that is.
No reasons. I have no idea. I'm gonna go.
She said, "You're a Morales," and he said, "Yes, ma'am." I respect it, dog. I respect it. She runs that household letter. But a lot of people just jumped on the idea. Like I saw two sides of Twitter fighting. The side that's like, hey, obviously Miles' dad has a different last name than Morales. Then the other side was, you stupid idiot. In the most recent comics and in the movie, he has his wife's name. And I'm like, if you guys have to do that much fighting, somewhere a Daredevil writer is thinking to himself, oh, I didn't even think you guys would get to that. I just thought it was just a last name to throw in there. Like, I didn't think you guys are going to try to put that as an Easter egg. But I love this episode. I will say, I'm not a fan of if someone passes in real life, them dying in their last piece of art. I'm not a fan of it.
I don't think that was planned, though.
No. I know.
I know some people are like, why? I don't think that's right. I'm like, I don't think that was. I don't think they expected him to die.
It was not planned. It was not. But maybe if I didn't see it, maybe if I just heard it and I was just like, there's a world where maybe he survived, right? But seeing it was just like, oh, that being my last time seeing that is just like, oh.
Yeah,
I knew he was done as soon as he did that, and I was like, it's over.
Narratively, yes, you're not wrong. Narratively, I'm just talking like, remember when Vin Diesel came out and said, when Paul Walker died halfway through the Fast movie, they weren't going to kill him off because really the only way you can kill someone off in those kind of movies is in a fucking car, and you weren't going to do that because it's very insensitive to have. Right. So I'm like, that's always stuck in my head of like, yeah, I get them dying, but like even Chadwick, think about it, he died of an illness in real life, and then in the movie died of an illness. It's like, that hurts, dog. Like, that hurts a lot. Again, this is not me saying Marvel did anything wrong. That's just a me thing. But I thought this episode was brilliant. I love Matt talking shit. I love, as soon as that cop got on the stand, Matt just like, I heard you got a black eye. I don't know how, but I heard. Is it true? like, I heard someone beat your ass. Is that true? I don't know if it was me that said it. I mean, that did it, but, you know. And Trayvon, I would like an apology. Mr. Oh, Matt killed all the cops in there. It was the only way to escape. Remember? No, but I said Matt does not have to kill to leave that he's blind. No one's going to believe a blind lawyer beat 3 cops' ass. At gunpoint, nonetheless. Like, no one's going to believe that. If they want to spin that story, you let them.
Well, it was more about after that they would come after him. That was.
I don't think Matt. I think Matt believes he can protect himself. I mean, he was at gunpoint. Yeah, no, you're right, but that's just the life of. I mean, shit. I mean, look what happened in season 3 of Daredevil. Like Matt knows the consequences of people being close to him. It wouldn't have made a difference. So
yeah, to me, it's not. He's not been through.
Also, Joel, can we remind Trayvon how the first 15 minutes of episode 1 started? Like things happen to people close to Matt Trayvon. I don't think that's news to him. But yeah, I love the episode. I love the foreshadowing of making sure the camera saw the Punisher armor as the episode ends.
But not the face.
Right. Not the face, right? I thought that was great. I just love everything about it. And I'm like, bro, every episode is just like an adrenaline rush, and I'm not even to Punisher yet. Like, I'm not even to Punisher yet. So this is a lot of fun for me. Last thing I want to say before I pass it to you, Trayvon, is I'm a little upset that Daredevil Season 2 is filming currently because I feel like we're going to start seeing shit before Season 1 is over. They've already announced a lot of the cast members from Season 1 that are going to be in Season 2, and it's already put a monkey wrench in half the people I thought were going to die. So I'm like, I'm not liking that. It's taking some of the suspense out for me. And I do want to give a huge shout out to Charlie Cox. He was on set today wearing a robe covering his suit. I'm assuming that son bitch got a double D on it. That's the only reason I'd assume he'd cover it is if it had them double Ds. Because if it's the same suit, you don't need to cover it. We know what it looks like. So I'm assuming that's a brand new suit underneath there. That's what my thoughts are.
I like to think so.
Right? And that's the first thing I thought, Joel, when I saw it was.
It's fully covered too. It's hard to make.
That's what I'm saying. You can't see it. You can barely see the boots. It's all the way down.
All you can see is the boots, like just the
like the front of the boots. So
yeah, like shit.
I don't know, but I'd like to believe that we can be rewarded, and they got the double D's on it. But that's my wait, real quick, Trayvon. Hold on, DJV's comment. I feel like the cop needed to ask more questions. LOL. That blind man beat your ass, and you didn't ask no questions.
That's the thing. They don't know. They don't know how Daredevil can do what he does.
No. DJV. It's. I think what you're ignoring is if someone is saying they're blind and they beat your ass, your first thought is, "Oh, this motherfucker can see. Maybe he's partially blind, but he can see." I don't think because I don't think people think Daredevil's blind.
That's what I'm saying.
I
don't think people realize that.
Yeah, no, I don't think it. I don't think those dots connect.
That he's blind. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Right. It'd be like saying because Peter Parker is athletic, he must be Spiderman. Like that's not a connection you make. You know what I'm saying? People can be athletic. People can be partially blind or just lying about being blind. So, so I didn't think that at all. I think for him, he just thought to himself, maybe this motherfucker's lying. Maybe he can see.
That's what he was thinking when he walked in there. He was like, "You lying bitch."
That's exactly what he was saying. I love how Matt was such an asshole when he walked in the bathroom. Who's there? Bitch, you know exactly who's there, Matt.
He's not gonna give it away.
Bro, I had to pause and I couldn't stop laughing. Matt listened to him walk in the bathroom, knowing that it was him, and hit him with the "Who's there? Oh, I can't see shit. What's going on?" It's like, Matt, stop, man, stop. All right. Anyway, Trayvon, go ahead. Your thoughts.
I'm happy y'all are loving it.
I'm also happy.
I know. I'm very happy for y'all.
You don't have to start with that. I'm usually happy.
Look, the show is fine. It's a time. Daredevil's cool. I do like him. Playing along, messing with the cop. That's cool. I just knew as soon as he, the witness, that was fucked up what the witness did, but the witness, I was like, you gonna die anyway, bro. Like, you might as well go out. Like, just go ahead and get him. You going anyway. Like, they gonna get your ass after this. Either way, whatever you say on that stand, your ass done. So, so it's just like, I didn't understand that. I was like, you looking right at them, they're looking at you on this stand. They don't give a damn what you say, but you still dying. So, you might as well hit him where it hurts. But anyway, he didn't do that. He bitched out. I mean, that sucks. So as soon as he had to give up his secret identity, I was like, yo, he dead. Dead. After that, I was like, yeah, it don't matter what happens in this courtroom. Like, he get off, he don't, he dead. So it was just very sad, and I was like, damn. As soon as that happened, I was like, oh, this is the last episode. Damn, I'm kind of sad about that. I'm like, I'm not enjoying Fisk. This, I don't know. He's boring. Fisk boring right now. I'm a little tired. Fisk is boring. I need the Fisk we had before, the ruthless, the psychopath. Like this guy that's trying to play politics and stay behind his desk and let them kill each other and all this shit.
Okay.
Just eat his little egg and shit.
All right, Trayvon, I have to ask you.
I hate it.
I have to ask you. Are you on your phone while you watch these episodes?
I mean, a little bit because boring. I ain't trying to fall asleep.
No, because that's my point. Because Fisk in episode 2 was threatening the head of the police, and then
also playing politics again. Yeah.
And then in this episode, he clearly had White Tiger murdered.
He definitely did.
That's what I'm trying.
I don't see that. I see the cops just doing that on their own.
Trayvon, it happened in the midst of this man saying, "This man is an abomination. It needs to be stopped." You don't think that they lined that up for a reason?
I'm sure they lined up for a reason, but I feel like the cops were going to do it anyway.
My thing is, I think
no one's disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, you don't feel. Think about it. If cops think they can go around sporting Punisher tattoos, wearing Punisher armor, murdering people in broad daylight, you don't think that maybe they feel empowered by their new mayor?
No, I feel like they're going to do what they're going to do. I don't think it has nothing to do with the mayor. Then they're still going to do it. They're already corrupt. They're just going to keep doing what they've been doing. The mayor got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he loves it. He might love that, but there's nothing to do with him. They're gonna do that anyway. I just don't. Fisk is like, he's just there for me. He's not doing anything. He's just there. I'm like, okay, Fisk is here. He's the mayor now.
I think you're forgetting season 1.
You're either ignoring or not caring. That the point is, for both of them, they're trying to be different people. That's why it feels that way now. Because they're actively trying to not be what they were. Both of them.
That's why
breaking away from it already. Right. In episode 2, they're already like breaking like
exactly
like they can't stop.
Right. They can't
That's
stop.
Why that whole dynasty was so important, because it's like, don't go back to what you were doing. He's like, all right, don't go back to what you were doing, and like we'll have no beef. They're obviously going back to what they used to do.
In the night of that's when
I enjoy the show again. So when that happens,
but I'm saying there's a progression towards them doing
right now. I don't like.
Now he wants to.
Let's be honest.
Do it legally, but he's already fucking up.
I mean, what he's doing right now is no different than what he did in season 1, where no one knew who Wilson Fisk was, who was doing all this shit, what was going on. Fisk does like the idea of working behind the scenes.
I know.
So I think.
What have I said about Daredevil show before? What did I say about that show before? It was not my favorite of the Defenders. I kept saying that, so I've been very consistent here. It's just not. Daredevil's fine. I'm not that enthusiastic about this show. I'm just not. Like, it's okay, but I'm still watching because MCU. That's how they got me. So I'm here.
It's fine.
I don't hate it. It's just not like.
Not to get
it. You don't have to like it. If you don't like it, you can just say it. It's fine.
I took it as hate.
You don't have to be afraid to not like things here. That's one thing. You don't like it, you don't like it. People tell me all the time things they don't like. I don't have to agree with you, but you don't have to like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We still love you a little bit.
I mean, every time a little less when you disagree with me. But aside from that,
that's okay.
Nothing you can do there, buddy.
You'll get over it, right?
I think before you know it, Fisk will be exactly what you want him to be. I think the whole point of there's being such a massive hiatus for this show is the idea of trying to show you what these other people can try to accomplish outside of being just who they were the last time you saw them. Last time you saw Fisk, he was a criminal, both in the Netflix universe and in the MCU. And the last time you saw Matt, he was fully in to being Daredevil. Fully. Hands bloody. Fully. So it's just kind of showing you they ended season 3 with, I just kind of want to be a lawyer with my best friends and have a good life and let Daredevil kind of somewhat take a back seat. Then through tragedy, it was, I want to completely get rid of Daredevil. Right? And it's just kind of trying to show you that he can't do it. Good.
I'm still salty about how the show started. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I know. I mean, you're very funny.
I don't get it. You don't like the show, yet you are upset about a death? You don't like the show.
Shouldn't bring her back.
But you don't like the show. How are you not indifferent? That's what confuses me.
I like the friendships. That was bullshit. I didn't like that. So
here's the thing: that they weren't going to bring them back at all.
Well, they shouldn't have.
They were going to kill him off.
Then I could have hated from the beginning. They had me a little bit at the beginning. That's all this is cool.
They were still going to kill him. They just weren't going to do it on screen.
Yeah, no.
Here's the funny part, Joel. We sat here the week before the show aired and was talking about all the different ways we thought it might be Karen. And guess what? Trayvon didn't give a fuck. But the moment it's Foggy, apparently now Trayvon loves Foggy. You didn't care when we thought it was going to be Karen.
I thought
yeah. No. Trayvon, let me just be clear. The audience doesn't know this. Let me just speak to you. Just me and you. I'm not going to directly say it. I'm going to say it in code so you know where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I know exactly why you care more about Foggy dying than you do Karen. I know exactly why. And that little friendship line, you're not slick, okay? I know exactly why, all right? I know exactly why.
That was never going to happen.
But I know that's why you care, all right? I'm not dumb, okay? All right? I'm not dumb. You'd be more mad if they killed him off screen and Matt would have just said Karen moved and never. Here's the thing, guys. Trayvon does not care about the plot. The plot is not his problem. I know his problem, and it's not plot. Okay? Just accept that, guys. It's not plot.
I'll go to show where Punisher
DJ.
Do they have to be though?
DJ V cracked your code, Trayvon. He cracked your code.
No, he just know how things should be. That's why.
Look, DJ V, if you're with Trayvon, please, now's the time to speak up. He needs an ally here. Anyway, was there anything else that stood out to you, Trayvon, in this episode?
Nope.
Okay, just that you hated it and you wish that two halves can be a whole.
Well, hating it for not liking people dying is fine, because that's usually how I don't like seeing people get killed that I like, especially Foggy. I mean, that's someone you're actually really attached. And that's the point of killing him off, is because it's a strong emotional beat to start the story. You're like, oh fuck, and now I'm like I'm traumatized.
I think it's more of the feeling of just like, oh, we killed him, Karen moved. It was so fast. I was like,
yeah,
what was the point? That's how I felt after I saw that.
It was
the point. Yeah, go ahead, Joel. Sorry, go ahead. Yep.
I'm saying it was fan service, because originally they weren't going to include them at all. You weren't going to see them at all. They were going to kind of soft reboot the show altogether, which would have sucked, honestly. At least now they're keeping it more connected to. Then now all the friendship that you like is still canon. Before it was almost not going to be, because they could have recasted them and we wouldn't have known or cared. They wouldn't have cared. But now everything is canon. They brought everything in. That's why they brought them back, to show that, hey, it's the same Foggy, it's the same Karen. They might not see them anymore. Not that we already know they're coming back next season, but we don't know what capacity, especially Foggy. But it is still the same.
Well, you know that comic that this exact storyline is playing off of. So to know that comic is to know that's probably,
if that's the case,
where they're going to walk with Foggy.
Oh, I'll be back in. I wouldn't assume, because that was just a nod to that specific comic, which could mean a lot if you know.
Well, no, I'm only basing it off of what Winterbaum said, or not Was it Winterbaum?
Yeah, it's Winterbaum. Yeah.
It was Winterbaum. Yeah, Winterbaum was heavily leaning on the idea of that's where they're getting the storyline from. So I'm like,
a lot. I mean,
I kind of feel like he's connecting the dots for us to tell us like, just brave through it for now. It's pretty much what I took from that conversation with Brandon.
The fact that he even told us
like I
that
said
was
all the
interesting.
time, it wouldn't be a Daredevil show if he didn't quit being Daredevil at least once.
Right,
like
exactly,
throughout the show and building it back up again. He's got to stop. Like, I can't do this. Okay, I can. He can't fight the devil inside. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. So he's got to let the devil out, and eventually it's going to happen. And look, after finding out that the guy that he just got saved, got free, died, like, bam. And he told him, "Don't do that. You can't be White Tiger anymore. You can't." And I think that was his way of saying, almost like, join me in not being a superhero anymore. Do it for your family and for yourself.
That was Matt kept trying to tell him without telling him, like,
yes.
I've been where you're at. It's addicting. I get it, but you gotta put it down.
Even if he never put it back on, he still would have died.
We're not disagreeing. We're saying now they can justify him being dead in the street now because vigilantism is illegal. So now they can spin any kind of story. He came after us. Remember y'all told us he didn't have the amulet. Now he did. He tried to kill us. So we had to put him down. Yeah. Right?
Well, you can spin any story now. No, that's the thing. They're the reason they're wearing what they're wearing too.
Yes.
They obviously, we don't know. They're not going to know. They're probably not going to know who killed him. It's going to be a mystery. Who killed the White Tiger or whatever, or whoever saw it will probably say, I saw a skull. There's going to be a lot of that. A lot of.
There was a set photo. Not spoiled anything, but
you want a spoiler? That whole scene was spoiled.
When?
It was online. I didn't say anything, but I saw it.
Oh no, I didn't know. So when you kept saying, wait a minute. So when you kept saying, and they're probably gonna kill him off, and it's gonna suck. You knew?
I knew. I knew because I saw the scene, and I was upset. But again, I already felt that was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen. And at the same time, because they were refilming shit, maybe that's not included. Or maybe I misread it because, it's out of context. That whole bodega, we saw White Tiger walk into a bodega. They just use that as fucking like background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. So like, I didn't know how maybe it was out of context. So yeah, I knew, but I didn't know. I saw it, but you never know. So that's why I was worried. But again, it is a character that is a Puerto Rican man. I don't have a lot of Puerto Rican men superheroes. It just doesn't happen. So for me, it hits because they're like, fuck, I never thought I'd see the character. I just thought they'd go over him anyway because they're more popular characters, Ava, right? So, and that's his sister who they referenced.
They did. And showed
it. There was also a daughter in that courtroom.
I got a third eye. Yeah. No, but yes, you're absolutely right. They mentioned his sister and his niece, and obviously him and his wife live with his sister and his niece. They don't. We haven't seen his sister yet, so
I thought they showed her in the
probably introduce her.
No, that's his wife.
I was his wife, and I believe that might have been his niece next to her.
Oh,
because they only showed them two the last time. Yeah, because like the last episode they showed them when they went to visit. Remember?
Okay.
That's when they found the costume under the bed.
Yeah, we didn't know that his sister existed. He said it during trial that I live with my sister and my wife. Me and my wife live with our sister and niece. I'm like, cool. I mean, that's his younger sister is eventually the one who takes up the mantle of White Tiger. Again, we haven't seen her, and maybe they will hold off until we see her. Like, we don't know what the fuck she's at. So he's dead, so they're gonna have to show her at some point, right? So,
I know where we can see her though, Joel.
And that's in Daredevil at some point.
No. I mean, suited up. I think we'll see her in Iron Fist. Yeah, I think we'll see her in Iron Fist.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's in it in season 2 of Suited Up. Honestly.
Interesting.
I mean, it wouldn't be that shocking, and we haven't really seen this fucking amulet in action yet. So
yeah,
not at all. I'm like, when they said super strength, I'm like, damn dog, it didn't give you a bulletproof helmet or mask.
My ears perked up when I heard about powers. I said, where they at? No, okay.
No, you didn't get to see it. Yeah,
I mean that was a superpower, running around in Tim's and not getting like sore feet.
I just thought it was hilarious that he was just walking the streets like shit.
He's looking for shit. He's like, I'm gonna find something.
I thought that was crazy. I'm like,
I know it was crazy that when they shot him, he's dead, and you see the Punisher. Obviously, the dude's walking out. You see the Punisher, and then you hear the cookie in the background.
Yes.
I'm like, wow, that's so.
That he was talking about, yeah.
That was so emotional because he's talking about how peaceful that was for him, like all that. Like, I'm like, damn, That hurts.
I wonder if that was in the actual episode or if that was something that when they heard he passed, if they were like, how can we like make this like a more emotional episode?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
It was a nice little.
It was a beautiful.
The explanation of it was cool, but then of course the ending it the way they did, it tied so hard to the tragic death of him being shot in the head. That's a crazy way to go out too. It sucks, because again, like as I said, it's not like we get a lot of superheroes, so it sucks. But here we are. It came, and now we move on, and hopefully, it looks like to me we'll eventually get Ava down the line. I'm surprised they didn't take the ambulance. but whatever.
Leave it on the ground. Also, ooh.
Well, I'm saying if I missed anything else, because it was mostly just a trial, him getting him off, him exposing him, and then getting him off.
Which, by the way, this episode was one of the reasons why I said I know I'm alone here, so I don't need anyone to jump down my throat. But I loved how they discussed the original plan for this show. I loved Law and Order, but with Daredevil. I loved it. I'm like, I want to see Matt in court more. You hear him talk about court, but unless it's defending Frank, he's not. You don't really get to see him be a lawyer. I'm like, I want more of that. Like, I know the Daredevil shit is cool. I wasn't with the whole wait until like the season finale to suit up bullshit we're trying to do. But I damn sure was like, I don't mind if every week it's a new court case. I'm down. I love seeing Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer, sorry. Being a lawyer. Yeah, I love seeing her in court. Those are some of my most favorite moments of the show is her in court. I love that law shit. So for me, this meant a lot.
Yeah, we didn't get to see enough of it in the other one, obviously, especially that last season because he was not even a lawyer at that point.
I was gonna say, man, just gave up being a lawyer. Remember, he's just like, "Fuck, I'm done."
Coming back to life during that
right.
season.
Right. But apparently they're letting us know the only time you get to see Matt in court is when it is a highly publicized case. Because remember, the longest we saw him in court was for Frank.
Yeah, because it's not a trial of the week show.
No. But I'm saying that lets you know if you're looking for him being an actual lawyer in this show, you have to wait till like Hulk blows up half a block. And he got to defend Bruce Banner.
Last time we saw him,
that's the next.
He defended Spiderman so far. He went
exactly. Right.
So,
I do love how Matt balances life. Right, like he's like, I'm for the people, so I defend the people that need my help the most. But I will also show up for those high press shit. The high press shit I want.
I don't want to. Sometimes
me the high press.
Well, right now he's part of a legit law firm, like him and McDuffie. They obviously got money, so he's doing better. Before they were like
a lot better. And shout out to I think it's what's her name? His partner. I think she's how they got the status that they got. Because remember, she was popping her shit in episode 1, like, I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
Enough to where as soon as Foggy died, Matt was like, so I did over here. Would you like to work with me, please?
They obviously got together, and that's what he's like, I'm going to focus solely on being a lawyer. And he's like, that's joint forces type of shit.
Yeah.
That's what happened during that year. They opened the firm together. Blah, blah, blah.
And I do love that.
His detective, which is pretty cool. It's us. It's the investigator.
By the way, that was so well done. Because I'm like, damn. When they open up the trunk of the van and you're like, damn, they caught him. And then it's like, wait, when did they switch him? Didn't I watch him get in the van? I thought that was so freaking well done. This show, I'm having so much fun, man. Bravo, hats off to everybody. I'm gonna be so sad when the 8th episode hits. Or 9th episode. 9th episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I just know that I think because apparently 2 and 3 were originally 1 and 2.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So imagine there's not a lot of action in those first 2 episodes if that was the case. Luckily they restructured it where they gave us more past story and more background in the first episode, and you got that giant action sequence to start off to kind of make up for that.
I rewatched it the other day, that fight sequence, the opening fight sequence. I love it even more than I did the first time I saw it. I love it even more. I swear to God I do. I love how in the midst of getting his ass whooped, Bullseye said, I'm going to kill as many people as I can. If today's the day I go to jail, half this bar will be going to the court. Simply put, I thought everything of how they shot that was great. I don't think we left anything else out, really. Obviously, he had the celebration moment with his new girlfriend back at his place. And then obviously Fisk trying to balance being back in Vanessa's life with being a criminal, with being a mayor. I do love how Trayvon, I was dying laughing when she said, "You're only doing this to me because I cheated on you." Fish is like, "What?
I would never.
No. What? I don't even
You're
think about
punishing me
that."
for Adam.
He's like, "What?"
I finally heard the name Adam. I'm like, when did I miss it? And then she says it in this episode. I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Wait, Joel, you saying that, and we're gonna actually get to the show later, so I'm not trying to switch topics. But it's the same way I felt when Trayvon said, "Joel, you remember that in the first episode of Suits, it showed his little brother disappear?" I'm like, Trayvon, that didn't happen. When I watched this week's episode, I was like, "Oh shit! I thought he was alive this whole time."
No, he was in his head.
I said, "That's how good the show is." Even I believed he was alive.
That man
I'm like,
having a
"Shit!"
psychotic break every time he was home.
I did not know that little boy was Casper, so I apologize, Trayvon, because I was adamant. He's alive. They're talking. And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah, that don't mean nothing."
If anything, prove that. But no, they did a great job with episode 3. I can't wait to see how Frank gets pulled into this, how long Frank's story gets pulled. Because remember, we still got Muse. We gotta work that in at some point.
At some point, yeah.
That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Punisher and Muse.
You know what I'm waiting for? I heard someone say this, and I don't know if it's true, so it's not a spoiler, anyone. I don't know if this is true. Someone had said that as the season progresses, you'll see Fisk get bigger.
He's gonna start eating more out of stress.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm very curious. What do they mean bigger? Like, because remember in Hawkeye, he was massive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's going to be their healthy compromise of how Wilson will look going forward? Because he shouldn't fluctuate his body. I get that they brought him back down for this show so that people that saw Netflix won't watch this and think, why the fuck is he so big? Like, what happened? So it makes sense. So I completely get it. But for me, the one day we get to see Spider-Man fight him, he should not be this size. He should not be this size. So I'm very curious what maybe we see as their happy medium.
I just want to see them interact. I don't even need to see him fight Spider-Man. I just want to see him interact with Spider-Man.
Nah, he needs to fight Spider-Man.
Nah.
Bullseye made sure to take a few bodies with him that day. He was like, I'm leaving. Yeah, he pulled a Denzel. I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. Good callback, DJV. All right, let's move on to Invincible. We had the Invincible season finale.
There we go.
And you know what? I take back everything I said. I do hope that they go back to long breaks because this was just like, it's over? That's it? Didn't it just start 2 days ago? I want more. And now they're saying top of next year. Top of my asshole, okay? I want it by September. I want it by September or the show's dead to me. The show's dead to me, live action, video game, throw it all away. September.
Oh, hell no. Don't throw a video game away. That might be the only way I get my flying superhero. No, hell no. Like, finally get a flying superhero in the game. No. No.
You know what? I hope you get the game and he walks. I hope you have to earn the ability of flight. I hope you have to earn that shit. And it takes 3 hours into the game before
if he's walking in that game, I will report that game every day. I will make it my mission. Every day. I will get there and I'll report that game.
Oh, you better be lucky I don't have the ability to develop games, because I swear to God, I'd make that motherfucker drive to every fight. Drive, Trayvon.
If they did that, that'd be the stupidest thing they ever done.
Be the highest selling game ever.
Anyway,
this episode of Invincible.
Okay.
No, go ahead. What?
No, but I get to it because we're talking about the flying thing. Eve, he was like, "You can't even walk." She's like, "Do it look like I need to walk?" I said, "That's right, girl. That's right. Fly every fucking where. That's right. I love when she said that. That was my moment right there. That was peak. That was it. I was like,
It's a little piece.
When you get excited, Trayvon, I just picture all of us in the theater together watching it, and when she says that, you the only one standing up. Cinema. That's what I'm talking about.
What'd you say?
Like...
What I miss? Nothing.
He said, "My feet don't touch the ground, bitch."
Yeah, that was it. He just really doesn't like feet on the ground, apparently. Sorry.
Not where you can fly. Shit. Hell no.
Insane.
Anyway, I thought the episode was great. As far as finales go, I think this is my least favorite of the three. Because it just felt final. It felt final, and it didn't like. I'm more so wanting more because the show as a whole is great, as opposed to how it ends makes me want more. The way last season ended, I was almost like a crack fiend to get to season 3. The way this ends, I'm kind of just like,
what happened last season?
It ended with him thinking he defeated Langstrom. Remember, Langstrom broke his mom's arm, which still...
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I've never read an Invincible comic, and I never will, because I'm allowing the show to paint this narrative for me. One thing I'm not liking is how Dragon Ball Z this shit's becoming. Dragon Ball Z, it almost felt like they never had consequences. The only consequence was the real people. Not the main characters, real-life civilians were the only casualties in Dragon Ball Z. This show is making it to where it's like, you die, next season comes, and it's like, oh, Cecil didn't tell you? Yeah, I'm a robot now. It's like, what? No, just be dead. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
That hasn't happened.
Trayvon, I thought Eve was dead. Bitch said, no, I'm a Super Saiyan now. I'm a flashlight. I'm a lightning.
Done that before. That's not...
Where she's almost died?
I mean... Yeah.
No.
She goes no.
And this is a lie. You want to know why this is a lie, DJV? Because right when I said the same thing you said, you know what the show reminded me of? And technically, Rex still lives on with that little motherfucker. That little robot motherfucker. That's it. That is Rex. That's his DNA running through his body. Thing. It's the same goddamn thing. It's just like him.
That's all.
And then the motherfucker had the nerve to say, I'll be Rex now. Bitch, no. He did. Be you. All right? Enough of that shit. I was very upset that we didn't get... I thought we were going to get right when it looked like all hell was broken loose and everyone was going to die. I thought his dad was going to swoop in. Correct. Swoop in, save the day. I thought that was going to be really cool with Alan the alien. Apparently, they're still flying around the cosmos somewhere.
No, we got Eve. We got the baddest bitch. That was great. I love when she jumped in.
Yeah, she still almost died.
Look, she had his ass running for a while though. That shit was.
She had to tap into some extra shit. That's what I said. That was some Dragon Ball Z shit. Every time you think Goku about to die, he's like, wait. Super Saiyan 32. It's like, oh, come on, man. I almost killed you though. Like, why? But no, overall, I did have a lot of fun with this season. Apparently, maybe next season we'll get the Viltrumite War. Maybe. They keep talking about it.
Man, many of them left now.
No, it's not. I was about to say that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Less than 50.
That's more than enough.
I was about to say one almost destroyed the entire Earth. So I'm like 20. It should be more than enough. You'll see. I will say though, for the comic book fans, I was glad that this season they were able to put in that multi-mark. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was really cool in the comics.
Yeah, I thought the multi-mark was cool. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap that up for me. Trayvon, you got your...
This show is fucking brilliant. Listen, okay, I've been having a great fucking time. So listen, all right. So last episode, look, when it's so funny that we keep having this moment where the guy that blows up has to blow up his entire self to get rid of the threat. I was like, oh, we got a Gambit moment. Okay, all right, cool, it's fine. Like, it was still fun.
Yeah, it was fun. You're right.
But it was sad because that music came in. I said, oh, that's some bullshit. Why would y'all do
That's
that?
when you know they about to die.
Why would y'all do that? that music was not right. I said, it's not fair. Now I will admit the only reason I know that song because Nicki sampled it. But anyway, but still, when I heard that, I said, "Oh, this is the song that Nicki sampled." Now I remember. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I thought when I first heard it. Okay, but it's also a sad song the way they did it. And I was like, "This is." Also, he really gone. Okay, well, all right. And then they had nerve to show us the scorch mark. Just disrespectful. I was like, damn, why was y'all? They didn't show us that.
I mean, you got to remember, they had to show us that because I thought Duplicate was dead. And I bitch said, "Ha ha, I got y'all." Nope, made another one of me.
No, I'm sick of her ass anyway. But where is Darkwing or what's Dark? That's the name, right? Darkwing.
Yeah.
I was like, is he dead? Is he? I want to know, like, what did he do? Did he go in there and just? Where does he go? Like,
they showed us before.
Did they?
Remember, he trapped Mark in there for an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's a dark dimension. It's just like a dark dimension. So I can tell you probably exactly what happened. I mean, unless they just want to give us the if they want to try to write it to where, like, in the dark dimension, he has all this power or whatever. But in my mind, he went to the dark dimension. That Mark got pissed that he couldn't get back, killed him, and now he's just trapped there. That's where my thought.
I mean, yeah, that's probably what happened to. But yeah, that was interesting. But anyway, like, so the fight, this guy, this psychopath, like, they're fighting and all that. I just thought, I was like, okay, I honestly thought Oliver was gonna die. Like, I did. I was like, huh, Oliver.
Almost did.
Oliver. I thought he was gonna die. I was like, his mom was like, "Don't let him grab you." Like, that second move, he grabbed him. I said, "Oh my god!" Like, she just told you, "Don't let him grab you." I thought that was so funny to me. And so, the fight, I was like, "Okay, Oliver, he's, you're able to hit him. He does get hit and move." I thought he would hit him and they wouldn't do nothing, but I mean, he was able to actually hit him and do some work. And Mark, I just felt so bad for Mark. Mark was like, "Get out of here, please. Both of y'all, please.
In the way.
Y'all are going to die. Do you see what he did to me? Get out of here." I just felt so bad for him. And it's just the whole fight. And then, when Eve had a damn cast on, I was like, "Girl, you got this cast. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't even try. Like, stay where you at." All right, but she held on for a little while. And then then he did what he did to her, and I was like, "Oh, is Eve gone?"
Ooh, that was graphic too.
It was. I was like, "Damn!" Was it like her jaw or whatever? I was like, "Shit!"
Oh, it was nasty.
A
lot of nasty shit in this episode.
Like,
oh god!
I was like, "Is she gonna die?" I was like, "Okay." And then when she turned binary, I saw that my bitch go. There she go. So I was very happy about that. Oh, and also let me. I'm gonna set it a moment again when she's in there. And he was like, "You can't walk." She's like, "Do it like I need to walk." Period. That's right. Love that. Love that part. Anyway, I love that. So yeah, I just really enjoyed it. The parasites in the sewer is disgusting. Still disgusting. All I saw was that damn pad on the ground. I said, "We get witches. What's going on?" I said, we get magic. What's popping off? But it looks like it's the devil or whatever. I mean, which could still give me magic. Was good. That would be very good.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
Apparently, this I just read about that. Apparently, it's an unused storyline.
Oh,
of him fighting the
devil. I'm like, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. I was like, "Ooh, Mephisto." That's what I thought about when I first started. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show a lot. I'm gonna need for Eve to figure out how to, like, permanently disable this hindrance that she has, so she can do that when she feels like it. Cause very cool. And when she put that blast melted the guy's skin off, I was like, "Bro, like, he's still walking around."
He was
Cecil.
He's still not dead technically.
And Cecil keeping him
has no face though.
Crazy. Cecil, I was like,
Conquest.
Cecil was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna burn him." Yeah. I was like, "No, he not," and he didn't.
He wants to question.
He can't even talk with his face like that. How you gonna talk?
Can I say something though? Can I tell you what pissed me off? What pissed me off was when Mark was holding what's her name? The chick he loves. Eve, sorry. He was holding Eve and he was screaming for Cecil. "Cecil, please," right?
Mm-hmm.
No answer.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. As soon as Mark saved the day,
mm-hmm.
Here this nigga come with the whole Avengers. Didn't nobody see the news? I'm getting dragged through all of Chicago. Okay? Don't nobody see nothing? You don't want to see nobody come help me? Y'all wait till I'm almost dead, right? I thought that was bullshit. And then Cecil got the nerve to say, "Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, I'd whoop Cecil's ass every time. Every time he wake up, I'm showing up to his front door beating his ass."
When he said that, I thought Cecil could at least beam down, grab her, and beamed away. He could have did it.
Duh.
Like, that's all he had to do. Like, he could have did that. Now, then Mark would have died, but still, Mark would have died because he needed her, honestly. But
no, if you could have done that, you could have sent the Avengers. Like, why didn't you send somebody? Don't nobody see me on the news getting my ass dragged. Nobody. Man, I'm beating Cecil's ass every day you wake up. Every day.
They did show them finally. I was wondering because this whole season I was like, where are they? There's another superhero group called Capes Inc.
Oh, you saw them saving the cleaning up the streets after the marks.
They fought someone we fought like the guy with the boxing, or the girl with the boxing glove, and the other black ball dude. I think his name is Bolt. But I'm like, he looks so similar to Black Samson. I'm like, we got just one note. Like,
they're like, hey, do we got that default black guy look? Yeah. All right, we're gonna need it.
Bulletproof. I wonder because there's stuff that happens later. I'm curious if they go that's separate without spoiling. But yeah, that's what they did show Cape Sync, which is cool because I was wondering because I was looking for them and they usually show up earlier than that. So they showed up for this fight. So I'm like, that's cool. And they showed a couple other comic book characters from that fight, like Tech Jacket and Wolfman. So I'm like, dope. Now, obviously, they're not going to be able to show bigger names like Spawn or Savage Dragon, but we got some of the smaller ones. And that's primarily the reason.
Which is interesting.
Well, Tech Jacket and Wolfman they're what's his name's characters. Even though they have their own comics, they're still what's his name? The creator.
Todd?
Not Todd.
Oh no, you're talking about Robert Kirkman.
Kirkman, yeah, they're still Kirkman's characters. That's why there's no third party. Like there's no Spawn or Savage. Those are not Kirkman characters.
He did Spiderman
characters. There was a fake Spider-Man.
Yeah,
yeah. So I thought maybe there'd be a fake Savage Dragon, even though one of them kind of could have probably pulled that off, and then maybe a fake Spawn, but they didn't do it.
Yeah. I think he could have gotten the clearance to do it. I think they just didn't.
Apparently they didn't. So, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Still, it was pretty cool. That fight was
real
crazy.
Quick.
You said what?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was fucked up.
I'm noticing that's a Viltrumite thing. It only happens to Mark when the Viltrumite.
They love doing it too.
Yeah, they love doing it. But do you know how I would never leave my home? Now, if I die because you collapse my home on me, that's different. This is 3 years of this nigga Mark getting innocent people killed. Now, again, not his fault. Not his fault.
Yeah, but
just like it wasn't Goku's fault. But every time Goku come around, here come Frieza destroying half of Earth. Here comes Cell destroying half of Earth. Here come Majin Buu destroying half of Earth. I wouldn't leave my home. Leave my home.
Buu took everybody's life.
That is true. Yeah. And let's not forget, Beerus did destroy all of Earth. They just were able to go back in time and reverse it. But Beerus is just like, no more Earth. Think about that. You have nothing to do with it. No more Earth. You're gone.
This goes back to Vision's, quote, our very strength invites conflict.
Yeah, exactly.
It does. It does. So,
sometimes it makes you say to yourself, you know what? I'm good with just a regular dude with a gun. if it's that versus a Viltrumite driving a human through my body.
Yeah.
And honestly, we knew this was coming eventually. We knew they wouldn't come back. They told Mark, hey, get our shit ready. We'll be back.
No. More specifically, she said, Mark, get your shit ready. Because the next time one of us shows up, they will not be as lenient as I was. Their purpose of coming is to whoop your ass.
But get the planet ready too. Like for the invasion.
But she was saying, if you are trying to resist, you're going to need to be a whole lot stronger than you are right now. And Mark thought lifting trucks and thought training like Rocky was enough to get stronger.
But it was. He was stronger than like his normal self.
Here's the thing, though. When she said that, She was saying become strong like us, so we can't whoop your ass.
It's hard to when you're the only one on the planet that is stronger than everybody. It's hard to like touch
that is the problem. You are absolutely right, and that's why I said they pulled some Dragon Ball Z shit. Well, Mark was just like, "I'll find another level." All the time. Yeah, because he's like Vegeta. I don't have an equal. Even Vegeta's not his equal. Yeah, that's why Goku always gets his ass whooped. He's like, look, I don't have a comparison,
and you probably won't die. So
maybe
that's how Goku did it.
They got through Conquest barely, and so let's
he needed help. I'll tell you that,
Joel. I can tell you this: my favorite line of this episode and this season was his mom going, "I got real excited when you got powers. Maybe I shouldn't have." And the first thing I said was, "I don't mean to pour on you, lady. You're going through a lot right now, but yes, you should feel horrible." Yes, because you were very much pom-poms. Mark got his powers. Now look at this. So look at all this.
You know the thing that tripped me out with Eve's powers that I kept like as I look at it, I'm just like when you were at that prison and you were working on multi-paw, you were making constructs, but then you made them real. Like she was made into actual metal whatever cell. Yeah. I was like, why every time you're fighting somebody, it's only the pink stuff where you don't actually make it into like actually put them in a cell.
Because I think she needs the time to actually think of it, to actually do it. And in those kind of fights, it's
like make that hammer thing actual metal or whatever. Like
you're saying, not like not her.
Not her, yeah.
Well, also remember this, Trayvon. Multi-paw, right, is not essentially invincible like Viltrumites are. She might think to herself, it wouldn't do nothing. It wouldn't do nothing.
Maybe. I mean,
that's fair. I mean, hammer ain't doing nothing.
I mean, he put in whatever that metal that he just put him in. Maybe he was like, here under this, whatever he said, in this thick, whatever. I was like, make that. So why can't she make something like that? I mean,
think about it. The closest thing she did to stopping a Viltrumite was essentially holding all of his body essentially against him to where he couldn't really move. And even that didn't work. So picture conjuring a fucking hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Tired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but one thing, Trayvon, and Joel, we pass it to you to close this out for Invincible. One thing I'm paying close attention to is Eve said something and then showed us something. So Eve said they always kind of was telling me I can only do but so much, so I never really had full access to my abilities.
Yeah.
But when she took Mark's clothes off, the clothes started to melt. I think we'll see in season 4 that she becomes too accessible to her full power. And she starts to slowly not be able to control it. I think she's going to get someone killed with going full bore, not knowing that she's going full bore, like what full bore is. So I thought that was a very important piece to kind of just pay attention to.
I just want to know if she can start manipulating people's bodies. That's all I want to know.
I think she can. Yeah. I think that's why they tried to tell her you can only manipulate constructs, right? Because picture telling a fucking 8-year-old, hey, you know all the things that make up a person's body, you can rearrange it. Like school would be a bitch. So I do think they're going to up what Eve can do, which again, very
Eve is like a combination of Green Lantern and fucking Firestorm.
Yes, really.
Jean Grey, basically. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, they did put the mental blocks on her. Yeah. Well, and it's a little different.
Fucking unleash.
It's a little different. Jean needed mental blocks because she could kill you with a thought. So Xavier had to put so many blocks in that girl's head.
Great powers.
Xavier said, "I'm running out of blocks. Give me physical Legos. Give me anything to block this shit up." But Joel, your thoughts on this season as a whole and the finale?
Good. I mean, not much really different at this point. It's just remembering how the story went for me. And some of it was like, oh, I remember this. And a lot of it's like, oh, I don't remember this. Especially that ending, and that's why good to know that it was never used. Because I'm like, I don't remember this at all. None of that looked familiar. I was like, but yes, I loved it. I know there's still more to come, so it's crazy now. This fight was insane because the fact that it got as close as they did to how that fight actually went is pretty cool.
Oh,
okay. It was graphic.
Well, tell us how the fight actually went.
That comic, no, it's the same way. That's what I mean. So it's the same. It was almost panel for panel, the fight at least.
Cool.
Because they were fucking graphic in that comic. They don't care. You know, that comic doesn't mind showing you everything. Honestly, the only time they really held back was when he got raped. That was it. But aside from that,
What?
yeah, you saw
Yeah,
them. They did it the
yeah.
last season, but they didn't do it like the way they did in the comic. But they did it.
I don't wait.
That woman was
We'll
supposed
talk.
to. The woman. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
I
supposed to
thought
be
you
worse.
meant
That's
Mark.
supposed to be worse. Yeah.
I thought you
yeah,
meant
he,
Mark.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
got raped, but she raped him.
Yeah. It's supposed to be worse.
We're
It
gonna
was
talk
real,
after
yeah.
the show. we're gonna talk
Yeah.
because there's only been so many times we can throw that word around before we start to get flagged on YouTube. But we're gonna talk more about this off air because I'm completely lost. I don't remember that at all.
When
Because
they start
Um,
talking
the
about that girl,
way they
I
showed it
went
and
and
the
looked it
way
up.
is presented in the show is different than in the comic.
okay,
But
we'll talk
that's what
off
they
air
were
about that.
definitely at least hinting at.
That was wild. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so that's what I mean. That's the only thing they never really showed that closely because they're not going to show that. But great show. I can't wait to see more. And I'm not really like obviously they keep teasing with Ultramites. I will say that we'll get there. There's other characters I look forward to seeing. Um, and I'm really gonna try to finish the comic before it ends. So I know I have time because I know this is what next year, what when
Probably beginning like around this time again, maybe.
around this time again. So like, yeah, I have time to
The
like.
prediction is early
Yeah,
2026.
I know
like,
I'm not that far off. I just got to figure out where I left off. I like maybe have less than 50 issues. I'm assuming, so like, I can probably get through that. Probably less. Yeah. But yeah, I got to finish it, see how it ends. But and I'll probably quicker with the comic. So I got that far. I might as well fucking finish.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited.
all right. We did get a new trailer to The Last of Us.
Dude.
And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it again. I will not be spoiling anything, so don't be worried. But the more I see that trailer, the more I'm just like, they're gonna do it, Joel. They're 100% gonna do it.
I just
There's no way around it.
I want to know when, and not so much if. I know they will. It's just when.
Right, because too much of what you see in the trailer, we know happens after it. So it's like it has to happen, you know. So I don't know how they're going to do that, but I can tell you this: it might get awards based on what the acting would need to do for what we're talking about. So it'll be interesting.
Man. We'll see. Yeah, I don't look forward to seeing it, but
no, I hope we don't have to see it the way that we saw it in the game.
I never finished
I don't want to.
I got to like I think 130 something, which is far, but and I forgot how many issues there are. But yeah, I'm like if you look at there's 3 compendiums, I'm definitely in the 3rd compendium. I just don't know where.
Yeah, that was I thought The Last of Us was a good trailer, but because I come from what I come from, knowing the story, I kind of don't want a trailer at all. And it's only because if you're going to stay true. Oh, no. I'm not saying don't do a trailer. I'm saying for me, seeing trailers at this point is kind of just more so like confirmation of certain points that they're going to hit on.
Yeah. I'm not even worried about like I know we're gonna get a good story. Like
right.
Well, we get the action beats that I want. I felt like the first season kind of lacked in that department for me. But like we'll see if season 2 can live up because the season 2 had even more like crazy action. Yeah. Like there's a lot of shit that happens. So like I wonder if we're gonna see some of that come to life.
Now
it's a great game.
Caitlin Dever did open up about playing Abby in the online backlash. She said, quote, "It's hard not to see those things on the internet. It's hard not to stop myself from looking at it every once in a while, especially going into this. But I want to do this character justice and make the fans proud by bringing her to life in this kind of way. Her anger, frustration, her grief, and all of that. I wanted to make sure that that was what I was focusing most of my energy on." Caitlin, I'm going to tell you this. Your job is not to make the fans proud because you can only do what's written on paper. So all I ask you to do is do the best do the best of what you're given. Is all I will ask you. I will not put the burden of making me proud because you can only do what's written. You're not a writer. So like if the writer decided to write you differently than what the character is, I can't blame you. You're only acting what the writer did. So just like you said, Caitlin, focus on what you can actually do yourself, and that's be the best Abby you can be. Don't worry about anyone else, especially us cuckoo fans. You just do the best you can do. That's really all I would say to her. I've seen Caitlin in a lot of things. She's really gifted actress. So I know the acting is going to be there. So I just don't want her to be too hard on herself. The internet is sometimes a horrible place to be. Y'all know I only want one thing: that hospital scene. I want her to fight that thing. I had to. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get that DJV. It looks like it. It looks like it. I don't think you got to worry about that, buddy. Anything else to add, Joel?
No, not really. I mean, I just want to see it at this point. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I'm good. I know what's coming. I just want to see how they adapt it. That's all.
Right. Speaking of adaptations, we got a first official trailer for Lilo and Stitch, and I am in love. I am so in love.
Very good.
I cannot wait for this movie to come out. If I have to nitpick on anything, it'll be that the one-eyed alien didn't, and that's off first glance, obviously, because we saw him for like 2 seconds. I didn't love the way he looked, and it scares me a little bit to see what his partner looks like, because I didn't love him all that much. But for me, this movie's called Lilo and Stitch, and both Lilo and Stitch look amazing. So I am very excited for this. You know the one thing I forgot about Stitch? I forgot he had, and it's what I'm calling him. I know that's not what they're called. I forgot he had antlers that he poked down inside of his head. The little things, the things that would stick up.
Antennas?
I forgot about him. So when I'm watching this, I'm like, that's not Stitch. I'm like, wait a minute. I do remember this. That's just what I know.
Form.
Right. I'm like, I do remember this. So I gotta back off here. But I'm very excited for this.
Yes.
Stitch looks like he is such a goddamn riot. I really do hope people go out in droves to support this, because I know that we're going to get so many more aliens with a part 2, and that's what I want. Less people, more aliens, just like the show did it. So that's what I want, and that's what I'm most excited for, is all those alien Stitches trying to put back where they belong. I love that show. Sorry, and the theme song's fucking fire.
I never watched it.
I love that fucking show so much. That girl playing Lilo sounds exactly like Lilo. She does. That's what I said. It's called Lilo and Stitch, and they have me sold. Sold. Joel, what are your thoughts on this trailer?
Good, very good. I like what I saw. I laughed. The CGI looked good. Mm-hmm. Everybody looked good, so I have no complaints.
Trayvon?
I can't wait. It's so much fun. Trailer looks like a blast. They fixed the coloring for the most part of Stitch for me, so I'm happy.
Such a weirdo.
Look, I'm just saying he look a little funny at some of the things we've seen before this. Look a little too light from all the stuff I've seen, but fine, it's fine.
He wanted a blacker Stitch, y'all.
No, just want him to be a darker blue like he's supposed to be. That's all.
Hey, I have to live with a lighter Sonic. You can live with a lighter Stitch.
Sonic is good. Like
he's not. Look at them.
Okay, that's true. But it's closer.
No. The funny thing about what you're saying, Trayvon, is I still can't tell the difference of what Stitch looked like yesterday as opposed to when that trailer dropped. I don't see the difference. I don't see the shading. I don't see any of it. So shout out to you, because I can't notice it. I don't know. I don't notice it at all. I don't notice.
Well, I mean, look, it looks fun. I'm excited. I don't know who said it in the group chat we're in, but so I was like, we at least need to see the scene of Lilo beating that girl up. And I was
yes, I'm with you there.
That has to happen.
That is so.
I don't
important.
care that has to happen.
Yeah.
If they did not put that in there, they failed.
She beat that girl's ass. Yeah,
I don't care. That
ass.
shit was hilarious. I need to see that. That was funny.
What wasn't it the scene where she was on top of her, like slamming her head against the ground?
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
I was like, we need to see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out.
I'm with you there.
But yeah, I can't wait. It looks fun. I can't wait to see this myself. So,
Trayvon, I wanted to ask you about this. Apparently, Disney's not inviting media outlets to the live-action Snow White Hollywood premiere. Coverage is limited to photographers and Disney crew. Give me your thoughts on that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I mean, that movie's been getting like, kind of trashed since we saw the first trailer. Well,
since we saw
a lot of stuff about Gal Gadot, people automatically attack anyway because of her, who she is, where she's from, and all that stuff. So all that's happening, and it's also and also the way she sounds. And it's so funny they keep making fun of that. I'm just like, I don't know, she's evil witch.
Gal. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I'm just like, evil witch. I don't know.
What are you looking for? Yeah.
Like,
I remember I heard someone complain the other day. I was like, the amount of straight men that care so much about this movie is amazing to me. I'm like, why? Like, do you care that much about Snow White? Because they're the only ones complaining. Because it's insane.
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever, I guess.
I'm like, I missed something, I guess.
But
I don't hear anybody else complaining.
I'm gonna see it, so I don't know.
Go ahead. What did I miss?
No, I'm just saying people already been attacking this movie from the beginning because it's Gal Gadot in the first place, and because of her, where she's from, and all that stuff. They always do that. Everything she's in, they do that. So I'm just like, hey, I understand, I get it. But and then also they've been making fun of how she sounds in the trailer and stuff. I was like, she's an evil witch. Like, what do you want her to? I don't know.
They don't like regular because of her position on certain views.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry, Joel. Go ahead.
No, I was telling Trayvon that the amount of straight men that care about this movie is amazing to me.
They come out of nowhere. No, so here's my thing. I love Disney for doing this. Here's why, right? Think about what you guys are doing about this movie. Shitting on it, correct? I think what Disney is trying to say is, you people that get in these early screeners talk shit about it, and then when it comes out, our movie sales tank, not happening. No. Nope. This is going to come out, and if people choose not to see it, they choose not to see it. But it won't be based off of somebody that just fucking sits in a room typing negative shit all day. This will be because you either just didn't want to see it, or maybe your friend went to go see it and said it was ass, whatever the case may be. But I'm fine with this, and anyone that's not, I would challenge you to say, this would be the equivalent of saying, well, I should be able to sit in your restaurant and berate you because that's my right. Well, you know what my right is to tell you that you can never step foot in my restaurant again. Yeah. So I'm fine with Disney saying, hey, I don't want negativity. We thought we did a really good thing with this movie. We just want us to sit in there and enjoy it. Now, the fucked up part would be it's photographers and Disney crews like, yo, this shit's ass. I'm telling everybody I can. This shit's ass, dog. But yeah, I'm totally fine with this. I only brought it up because I see the people in the comment section of the post of where I saw it. They were just bitching about it. See, look at that. Look at it. I'm like, bruh, your response is exactly why they're doing it. Yeah, but that's why I said certain things crack me up, right? Because people start bitching and moaning about how a character looks or how a character acts, and it's like, I've been alive long enough to know that this character you're bitching about, you for damn sure did not care about a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 years ago.
Can you imagine?
To be that angry is crazy. No, you know what they got to do?
Pocahontas. Ooh.
She got to be white. That's the only way. That's the only way to be non-woke, right? That's what they want, right?
Yes.
I would take
Yeah.
that.
And if they make
No.
Pocahontas
And
dark,
you know
like,
what they should do?
if they
Time
make
out.
it like darker than that movie was, because it's
Stop,
supposed to be
Trayvon.
darker. The story supposed to be
Stop.
darker.
Stop.
than that.
You're missing the point.
So,
Pocahontas needs to be white and played by Scarlett Johansson. That's the only way to combat
she ain't
the
touching
negativity.
That. She ain't
It's
touching
the
that.
only way. It's the only way.
Scarlett, I ain't touching that shit.
Because hold on, Trayvon. You know what I want to say? You know why I would love for Hollywood to race swap Pocahontas? Is because I'd like to see what is formed to fight the anti-wokers. What is the other side form? Right? When you reverse woke, right? When you reverse it on itself, what does the other side form itself into?
You mean what they care?
No, is it the sleepers? Do you have the wokers versus sleepers? Like, what happens then? What does the war become? I'd love it for the chaos of it. Yeah, make Pocahontas a white woman. I'd be there day one. That's the only way you're getting a ticket out of me.
Reverse. What's happening?
And make John Smith a black man. Only way I'm watching Pocahontas in live action. Only way.
Hell no. Let
You gotta avoid Pocahontas in general.
Nope. Let John White now be John Black, played by Sterling K. Brown. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. I just want to see what forms from it. You know, I like the chaos.
They'll be pissed from that too. They're like, oh, no, it's just been mess. They might need to avoid that movie. If it's this movie they shouldn't touch, that might be the one.
The real story. There's an actual. It's there.
Yeah, the real story is real bad.
It's a real story.
The real story, real bad.
She's like 14. Shit.
Yeah,
I'll never forget when I learned about the actual Pocahontas story. I was like, that's not what the movie does.
No, it was not.
The movie just seems so happy.
It was a love stuff, you know.
Yeah, no. Ooh, no. It was really bad. Really bad.
Fantasy.
Let me see here. What else do we got? Am I missing anything? Oh, we are getting a Punisher Disney Plus special next year. And John Bernthal spoke briefly on it. Says it will be dark. Quote, I'm getting the opportunity to tell the story that I think the fans deserve. It's not going to be Punisher light. I promise you that. Now, I'm going to tell you what scares me about that. Netflix did not give me Punisher light. They gave me very heavy Punisher. He was murdering a lot. It's very blood-filled. So I'm very terrified to know how you take it a step higher than that. Like, how do you take the blood and murder from Netflix higher? I don't know how you do that, but God bless.
I wonder if he just means it'll be like the Netflix one. I think maybe that's what he means, because right now, I don't think we'll get that same Punisher in this Daredevil show. I don't think we will.
That's where I think you're wrong. I saw in the trailer Matt extending a guy's leg and then smashing that guy's leg. If Matt can do that, I am pretty sure Punisher can do all the creative killing he wants in this show. So I don't, because here's the thing, Trayvon, if you don't allow it in Daredevil, why would you allow it in the Punisher's own show?
Because it'll be a special presentation or whatever you call it.
What's the difference? They're both MA.
Yeah, so you just have less time to tell the story. That's all.
Yeah. I think he's saying they're taking it a step up in the violence department, and I'm saying I barely can stomach the violence he gives now. So I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do if they're amping it up. And he calls it dark. There wasn't a lot of sunshine in the show.
I don't. I don't even take it at face value. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's funny. Bring it on.
I love the way you said that. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Dark, like you're shading. What was dark? I don't know what that means.
It is dark. I don't know what you want to say.
Took it as we're going to get the Punisher used to. That's what I think. That's how I got from it.
That's what I mean. I'll let him tell the story that he wants to tell. I'm very excited to see it. It's like you said, it's a special presentation, so it's like one of those. What was it? What was it called? Werewolf by Night and
Echo, right?
Was special? No, Echo was Spotlight.
Echo? That's right.
Spotlight.
That was Kevin's way of saying, "Hey, if this shit's not good, it's not us." Yeah, that's Hulu shit.
It's a Hulu show.
That's Hulu's problem.
It was called Marvel Spotlight. That's what it was called. That was the first time we saw any type of rated R Like,
Yeah, in the MCU. Yep.
yeah.
All right, moving on from that. I don't know how true this is, but Joel, check your Twitter. I want you to read these names because I'm not going to try. It's just going to make me angry, and I'll move on. And I know you don't want that.
Where's
Apparently, we got some possible leaks of some of the characters that the actors are playing in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Ooh, excuse me.
Where am I looking?
It's Twitter. I said on Twitter. Because I wanted you to see the actual, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, those last ones are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, this is a rumored list of who they're playing?
Rumored, yep. I want to make sure you guys know that. And it's only some. So it's not the whole cast. It's only some.
Some of them, right. So Matt Damon, I think they already announced he's playing Odysseus.
Mm-hmm. That was the first photo they released.
That one's that's true. Everything else is like, maybe? Tom Holland apparently is playing Telemachus, who is his son. Anne Hathaway is playing Penelope. Zendaya is playing Athena. I think I saw someone say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Charlize Theron is playing Cersei.
Makes sense.
Lupita Nyong'o is. This was a tough one.
Clementia.
Clytemnestra. Yeah, Clytemnestra. Seems like Benny Safdie is Agamemnon. So those are the current rumored castings, aside from Matt Damon as Odysseus. I'm very excited for this movie, by the way.
I know this is your shit.
This is very much up my alley. I love those. I love ancient Greek stories, and this is based on a fictional novel. So imagine, I love it. I love it. This is one of the oldest stories ever told right here. So I'm very excited.
Yes, you know what Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry. No, go ahead.
The gods have powers, Trayvon. If that's what you want to know. And there's like there's monsters, and there's like magical weapons.
Just think about it. It's in like it's in the world of Hercules.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's how I look at it.
Now, I want to remind you, okay, just to put a stoppage at your excitement. This is from the guy that wouldn't allow Batman to be a comic book character.
Fair. This is why I asked the question. This is why I asked the question about the powers.
But the gods are in it. So
I was about to say the characters historically, yes, but that doesn't mean that's what Christopher's gonna do. Yeah. So I don't know.
That was my. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard about this, I was like, gods, powers. Ooh, maybe.
Let's say they should. Now, what he decides to do, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
I was one of the only books. Well, this and The Count of Monte Cristo are like the two books I really enjoyed reading as a kid. I don't like reading like regular books, like comic books, sure, but like novels, not really my thing. But those two books I remember reading, and those were really good, really good. So I enjoyed them. Yeah. So it's been a minute, so I look forward to seeing his interpretation.
Trayvon, how you liking some of these rumored names that some of these actors could be playing? Like Zendaya as Athena.
Yeah, that was one I saw earlier. I thought I was really excited about that. I said, "Ooh, she's a god. Cool.
Wisdom and war. That's cool."
I mean, you might have to make her a god purely off the fact that she might be the tallest person in this cast.
Oh God.
So why not make her a goddess, right? She towers at everyone anyway.
This will be fun. This is when I first heard about it, I was like, Nolan doing this? I mean, I know everybody loves Nolan. Y'all know how I feel about him. So I'm just like, oh, okay, let me see what's this gonna be like about.
Wait, can I ask
Don't ground this too much, please.
Can I ask that? What don't you like about Christopher Nolan?
I only like one of the Batman movies. So.
Oh, I don't. That's fine. That's no problem. I'm asking, is that where your dislike comes from? Have you seen any other Christopher Nolan movies?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Only reason I asked, and so you don't think I was trying to single you out. I'm only asking because I love Christopher Nolan as a director. I love all of his movies. I just don't like what he did to Batman. That's my only issue. But I love him as a director. So when I heard this, I thought, oh, this might be Oscar bait more so than trying to stay true to maybe some of the things we would like for him to stay true to. So that's why I just shut myself off. Is the idea that it won't be.
Fantastic.
I don't think it'll be heavily grounded. I think it'll just be what powers look like in his mind, right? So, because again, he did Bane. It's just not the Bane we know, right? So it's like it's what Bane is in his head. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's drumming up in his head.
I don't know what the gods are to him.
Right. That's my thing. That's my thing. Because he did Batman, right? Yeah. He just didn't do Batman the way I wanted him to do Batman. So that's what I'm saying. I don't hold it against him. I still think he's a phenomenal director. And if I'm being honest, he probably only has one red mark in his ledger, and it's probably Rises.
And that's because he did 3 of them, and he doesn't normally do more than one. So
I was about to say, and I think it's because he just didn't want to do the third one. I think that was Warner Brothers saying, "Hey,
one of those like I just need the money. I'll take it for the money."
Yeah, or he thought if it's bad enough, they won't ask me to do more.
They did it. They gave him a producer role.
They did, yeah. Trayvon, you'll like this. The Rock confirms he will star as the lead in Martin Scorsese's new movie. Grateful. The Rock says, "quote Grateful for what's been the most creatively inspiring time of my career, working closely with my friends and, of course, the maestro, Martin Scorsese." And apparently, this is a mafia movie, but with Hawaiians.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, you know what it came down to? I think when Martin was like, "Hey, I want to do a mafia movie about the Hawaiians," I think the casting director was like, The Rock. And he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know any other Hawaiians, so yeah, sure." Sure, I guess. All right.
Yeah. What was Hawaiian?
Oh, there's more than one book of the Odyssey?
There was what?
There's a book 2?
Yeah, that's what it's... Wait, are you asking was it a book also?
No, I'm saying there's like more than one.
Okay. I was like, where did you think it came from?
I'm looking at the audiobook. That's what
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Hear it.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Why not?
Because if the book gives you all that shit, you'll expect it to be in the movie. Just watch the movie.
Yeah, that's fair. Because
just watch the movie.
Coming from experience, books are usually better than the movie adaptations because they have more. They can do more. They can tell more. Like I'll tell you right now, the Count of Monte Cristo movie sucked compared to that book. That book was good. That movie,
Trayvon, you'll love this. Our first trailer for Freakier Friday, the XXX movie, is released on Pornhub tomorrow. No, I'm joking. The trailer for Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan debuts tomorrow. The 12-year-old in me is ecstatic. Can't wait for this.
I'm open tonight. I already know what the hell shit is yet. I can't wait. I had so much fun with Freaky Friday. That movie, that movie is so much fun for me. Like Lindsay Lohan, a lot of the movies she'd have done, like might be some of my favorites. So I can't wait. Listen, I'm so excited for this. Like I'm so excited they announced it, and they bringing most of the cast back and stuff. So this is gonna be so much fun for me. I can't wait.
Joel, you excited for this trailer drop tomorrow?
I wouldn't call it excited. I'm prepared, I guess.
Don't be a hater all your life.
Not hater. I never watched Freaky Friday. I know the premise of it. I never watched it.
You're missing cinema. And that's not even me being sarcastic. I'm dead serious. That first one's classic.
I don't know, man. Lindsay Lohan just great. Parent Trap, Get a Clue. I love her. So I'm so excited. So yeah.
All right, we got a couple more things before we get out of here. I just had it in my head and immediately me and Joel did head to the theater this past weekend to see Mickey 17. That's not really doing well.
I didn't ask y'all about it. I meant to.
It was
crazy.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. I just didn't. It just
was he good in it?
He was great.
Okay,
he was great. Everyone was great.
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, acting wasn't the problem.
Yeah, acting was not an
Okay.
issue. Acting was good.
Okay.
It was the weird story, but it
It looked like it.
was a
So,
trip.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
It
it's very, it's. How do I put it? It is not for everyone.
Mm.
It's acquired taste.
You know what? I compare it to the same way I felt about Civil War. I left Civil War thinking to myself, I think this was a good movie. Like, I enjoyed the acting. I just didn't really care about the premise, really. Just kind of got to the end and was just like, yeah, okay, all right, time to go. But performance-wise,
Civil War, but
great. No, not Marvel Civil War. The Civil War movie where remember we were sitting in a theater where they killed the president at the end, and we were just like,
that wasn't called Civil War.
Was it not? I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought it was called Civil War. But yeah, it was just,
it was kind of similar, a different type of vibe though.
Like very different type of
that
vibe.
was way more like,
more sci-fi.
Yeah, this is sci-fi and funny. That one was more like almost not scary because it was like it could happen. It kind of gave you that feel like this shit might be able to happen in real life. Where you're like, oh, this is kind of scary in that way.
Seeing that movie and then living the life we're living today kind of is very jarring.
Yeah, I think it was on purpose. But yeah, they're two different types of movie, very similar in that like it's an acquired taste. Not
right. Gabe, go ahead, Javon. What are you gonna say?
I'll just say I've been listening to The Children of Blood and Bone, the audiobook, and just the description of the characters. And I'm so happy that I have the cast so I can look at them and see it. I can't wait. It's gonna be phenomenal.
It just scares me when you do homework. Like it really does. It really does because you put yourself on this cloud. And then I have to be here to help you emotionally when it's not what you want. So
the cast alone is going to do it for me. They can do it.
I hope so. Joel, remember he said this.
They can do
it. So
if
that movie comes out and it's 8% magic and that's it, I don't want to hear nothing from Trayvon.
It's not a lot of magic.
I want to hear it was good acting.
It's magic in it, but it's not a lot of it. So
what the hell attracted you to it?
I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. It's
a lot of black people. I just bet not hear no complaining.
I was just gonna say it's black.
A lot of black people.
It's either black or magic. That's the only way to bring Trayvon in. It's either black or magic. You put black with magic? Oh my god. Oh, that's a cherry on top. Yeah. Black magic gay? Oh my goodness. He might break down a wall to
There's none of that in here.
That can fly.
Black, gay, or magic? I thought you just.
No gay.
I was about to say I thought they were black. I was like, damn, they whitewashing. All right. Gabriel Luna has been cast in the Terminal List Season 2 alongside Chris Pratt. Let me say, very excited, because I definitely thought I heard them say they weren't doing a Season 2. I loved the Terminal List Season 1. It was, I didn't know that's what it was going to be. I really thought it was just about a guy going through life knowing he was going to die. I was just like, oh man, this is really sucky, you know? And then you start watching and you're just like, oh, well, I'm intrigued. And I thought they did an amazing job with that Season 1. So I am very happy that Amazon is bringing it back for Season 2. Bravo. Joel, you did see the Terminal List, correct?
I enjoyed it. It was good. I don't know if I liked it as much as you did, but I liked it.
Oh, I loved it so much. I'm so hyped. That trailer is going to hit like crack. I cannot wait. Let me see what else.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it as well. I've not seen the first one, but
that's why I didn't even throw you away, Trayvon. I knew you didn't see it. See it. Yeah, and I know exactly why you're excited, quote unquote, for this. Yeah. Anyway, David Zaslav is reportedly leaning to make co-CEO of DC Studios Peter Safran the new head of Warner Brothers, replacing Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Simultaneously, there are rumors Zaslav will initiate a search for new leadership instead.
So sure. James be by himself?
No. it would just be Peter's job just becomes larger. But I
Mm.
don't think he would. I don't think he would not still be looking over James's shoulder, making sure money's not being overly spent. I think if I'm Peter Safran, I think the best thing for you is if this job is available, take it. Because that's how you can start protecting some of these movies you have your name on with James. You have more because you have more freedom. So instead of it going over your head, David would then trust you being the head of all Warner Brothers to make those said calls, as opposed to, yes, cool, it looks nice to you. What does it look like to me? Because I assume you would tell David, if you're giving me a larger leadership role, I don't need to be micromanaged as much as I am as just being co-head of fucking DC. Right? So it's like giving me a larger role should come with less oversight. So that's why I'm like, if I'm Peter, I'm taking this son bitch immediately taking it. But I don't know. That sounds like a smart idea, and I don't know how much I trust David to be smart. So cool. I don't know. Don't really fucking trust him. Let me see here. No, I'm not really seeing much else.
Unfortunately, like all my whole feed is full of football stuff because it's been free agency. So
yeah,
all my stuff is clogged.
Oh, Nicole Ari Parker has been cast in Lanterns as Jon Stewart's mother, Bernadette.
Mm-hmm.
Bernadette, that's pretty cool. I don't think we have that much to add to that, but glad to see that woman working.
Bernadette Stewart, I'm assuming.
I swear to God, all I see is her husband everywhere. So put her in more things. I'm fine with that.
Who's her husband?
Boris Kojo.
Who?
Boris Kojo. You don't know Boris?
Who's Boris?
Are you serious right now?
Who the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh my God, hold on. I'll send it to you on Twitter.
Maybe I know his face. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll definitely know his face.
I don't know. I don't know.
His face.
I don't know everybody's name.
Let me see here.
It's a beautiful man.
Okay, calm down, Trayvon. Send it to you.
He is.
Okay, calm down. Do we need to bring the hose out? I thought you said we could put that away. Do we need to bring it out again?
Listen.
Okay.
You brought that man up. So.
I'm sorry. I need to learn these lessons. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh, I did love that when Pedro did an interview for Last of Us when they were at whatever event that just was. The guy asked him. He said, "What's harder to keep secrets about, The Last of Us or Fantastic Four?" And Pedro was just like, "Oh, I'm not good at either one. I just let everything out." He's like, "If you're my Uber driver, you probably know everything about both these projects." He said, "Oh, if that's the case, can you tell us a little bit about Fantastic Four? Have you spoken to Robert Downey Jr.?" He said, "I have." And he said, "Oh, can you tell us what it was about?" He said, "He just texted me today and he sent me a selfie." He said, "Was it with a Doom mask?" He said, "No comment." So I thought that was great. And the idea to learn that Pedro might be the one spoiling shit soon. I really like the idea of that.
Well, that'll be fun.
Right? This is something I did not want to hear, Trayvon. A Quiet Place 3 is in the works. I'm done. I didn't need 2. I didn't need part 2. Now, if you wanted to do other stories, like what they just did with Lupita, I was fine with that.
That was a cool prequel.
Right. I'm fine with that. Exploring the universe of that world. I just don't want more of them. I'm done. I was good after the first one.
I don't know. I guess they go drag it on. I mean, I don't know.
Which I find to be so unnecessary because I'm like, if the Lupita one did good, then just do more outside of that specific story. Because clearly it works, but I don't know.
Let's go to space and figure out how the hell.
Yeah, where they come from. Yeah, let's go to their world.
Let's go there. Let's do that. Let's figure out what's going on.
Yeah, let's go to their world and drop in a boombox and let all that music burst their eardrums. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm down for that. But this shit of wanting me to continue to ride this ride with them, I don't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. James Cameron says Avatar: Fire and Ash will be a bit longer than Way of Water. Didn't see it. That film apparently was 3 hours and 12 minutes, so this will be longer. All right.
Are those movies good?
Yeah, I think that's Joel.
I think
The Avatar movies.
The
I
Avatar
like-
movies.
I do think they're good. Yeah,
Okay.
it's only been 2, but yeah, they're good.
It's only been 2?
They're gonna be third one's coming out this year.
You said it's gonna be 5 of them, right?
Yeah, eventually.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
Jesus Christ because I'm remembering when the first fucking one came out, and to know that the second one just came out is insane to me. That's why I thought it's already been 3.
No, it took
It's
a
been
long
so
time.
I
It took a
know.
long
Yeah.
time.
Forever.
Right.
Well, the third one's already coming out. And the second one just came out like over a year ago.
Joel, you didn't get a chance to speak on this, but apparently, A Quiet Place 3 is in the works. I stated I am not a fan of that. I want them to stop with that specific story. If they want to explore the universe more, great. But that specific story, I was done after 1. So I'm damn sure good off 3.
Quiet Place 3?
Yeah.
What the fuck did we just have then?
That was a prequel.
Oh, but it was still like a third installment.
Yes, of the franchise, yes.
Yeah,
but this is directly a sequel to the sequel of 1, 2, 3.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
interested in the trailer looks like.
I know the trailer's going to look good. I don't think any of these
I
projects have been bad. I just don't need any more.
It's at the point where I was with where I am at with like Scream and all those. Like I don't need more Saw. Like so, I'm like I'm good. If you want to keep making them, I might keep watching. But I don't need them. Like
my only difference there is they're not the same story. Might be the same premise, but they're not the same one.
Same
like
idea.
think about it. When Scream came back, it even essentially took out the idea that Sydney was the focus, just to change things.
Which
I'm
is,
like
very attractive. And
from
that's why
Quiet Place 1, 2, and 3.
I was like, this is in the city. It's different looking.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But we're talking at 7 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah, I still love it. To DJV, James, please. I don't want to be in the theater for 4 hours.
They scream in space. That's where they're going next.
He's working on it. He's working on it. You laugh, but we said that about Fast and Furious, and they did it.
Yeah, it took Jason. Scream in the hood. That's where we gotta go, like the leprechaun. We gotta bring him there.
No, he couldn't survive the way that the leprechaun could. He'd be dead in the first 2 seconds. Justin Lin is set to direct Berserker, starring Keanu Reeves. The story, also created by Reeves, will follow a violent half-mortal, half-god who has wandered the world for centuries. I just saw Trayvon look up and smirk, so I will start with him and his excitement for just the half-god part.
Yeah, that's the part I'm excited about, and it's Keanu Reeves. That's all I know about this. To be honest with you, that's all I got. Because I got the comic. I'm gonna read it. They're on Comixology, so they're like included. So,
I'm gonna do the same thing, Trayvon.
I will be doing that. So yeah, they're in my library, so I will be reading those, and that'll be fun. I know he's really excited about it. I remember that. I thought they announced this
a while ago
at Comic-Con.
Because it wasn't long after the book came out, they announced the movie. I was like, already? Like,
that's how good they felt about it.
He had like a panel in Hall H for
it.
It
helps that he's a Hollywood actor.
Like, and that was interesting because I remember that he had a Hall H panel, right, you guys?
It's like I see screaming.
Let me see. I think he had a Hall H panel for this. So.
He did. He did, Trayvon. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. I can't. I want to read it.
Wild. A Hall H panel for a comic.
It's Keanu.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say no to Keanu. So,
I love movies.
All right, I want to end it on this last thing before we get out of here because this is petty at its highest, and I love good petty. Amazon had approached the Broccoli's with pitches for James Bond spinoff series based on Moneypenny. Once it was revealed that Broccoli called the Amazon execs fucking idiots to her friends, Jeff Bezos said, "I don't care what it costs, get rid of her." And they did. I love fuck you money. If there's anything that motivates me to do anything in life, it's the idea to eventually get to fuck you money, to where you can say, hey, I don't like you. Will you just go away for money? Love it. Love it. Love it. I know people say this is a dick move, whatever. What's money? You guys know the phrase. What's money if you can't tell people to go fuck themselves? Love it. Brilliant. Brilliant.
It's
Brilliant. Love it. Go ahead.
We'll talk off camera about this, but I like it's cool about it's cool what he did. Yes, he got rid of them. I'm not a big fan of Jeff Bezos right now.
Yeah, you're going from a political stance. I don't care about the person. I care about the action. I don't care about the person. I care about the action. I love the action. I love the idea of we're getting nowhere. You want to talk shit about me? Take $800 billion and go fuck off.
I
love it.
The Broccolis are probably less open to diversity when it comes to James Bond than Amazon. Amazon probably more open to it. As you can see, trying to do a money penny spinoff. Like I'm not on the top. Just thinking about it sounds ridiculous, but I guess you can make.
As long as that cost doesn't trickle down to us, that's all. You know how they like to do.
What do you mean? The cost he paid to get rid of her?
Yeah, don't raise the price of our shit because you did that.
Oh,
I mean, that's inevitable. That's inevitable.
They're making that money back as we speak. You know.
Sure, I just bought something off Amazon. I ain't gonna
Let's see. He just took this.
So he got a little bit off me. He got a little bit off me.
Yeah, he's helping me too. Abel works at Amazon now.
There you go. Shit. Raise them price a little bit. Pay them a little bit more. All right. The rest of this stuff is just, not really anything. A lot of this stuff
do Power Rangers. Thank you so much.
Excuse me? You want to what?
Amazon do Power Rangers. Thank you so much. Buy them. Do something. Somebody do something with Power Rangers.
Wasn't there something recently about that?
A show, a movie, a song. Give me.
I don't remember. Sorry. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
Trust me, if there was something y'all would know. I was screaming it. I was screaming it. I was like, yes, that's all that matters.
I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy. I don't know what's wrong with you. That's all. Because I'm starting to scroll so far into my notes that I'm going into 2 weeks worth of what we talked about 2 weeks ago.
Like I said, a lot of my shit is full of fucking football right now. Toxic Avenger. Did you see the pictures?
I did, but I know nothing about Toxic Avenger.
Oh, you know nothing?
I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Did you say Toxic Avenger?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's actually a beat 'em up now. They made
Joel, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll let you possibly stumble across it yourself. There is a past murderer in Dexter's life that will be in Resurrection. That's all I'll say. A past murderer that Dexter got rid of.
Is in his head?
Put that up. Maybe. Very well could be. AJ, I'm not bringing you in. We're literally about to get off. This man wanted to show up as we're 2 hours late. Bro.
He's like, what the...
AJ.
They looking down at us. It is a DoorDash.
I thought you were actually working. Like, I'm working.
What's happening?
I'm gonna jump in this call.
AJ, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, see, I never knew this guy's name was. I haven't known this guy's name. I've definitely seen him before. I don't know.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of him. I mean, I've never heard his name before.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's all we got. I've been loving Suits. Suits has been really good. I hate that they spoiled what this weekend's episode is going to be. I would have liked to have just been pleasantly surprised.
That would have been nice.
But, we don't get cool things. Right? We don't get nice things. Reacher has been awesome. I've been loving Reacher. Reacher's been great. I think that's pretty much it.
What is that? Do you know when the new season of Godfather Harlem is?
Next month or May.
Next month?
Yeah, next month or May.
I'm on the final episode of season 3. Fucking
Oh,
great.
perfect.
Very
Great show, right?
awesome show.
April 13th.
There you go. Okay,
Godfather Harlem is a great show. Watch
And
it.
now we will be getting Frank motherfucking Lucas, baby. Can't
Oh,
wait.
they announced who they casted?
They did. Now I don't love the actor, but
Ooh.
I'm gonna give him grace. Trayvon, can you pull up his
Can you pull
photo?
that up for me? Because I didn't.
Yeah.
Unless
You
they
won't
tease
know.
it. Wait,
His
did
name
they
is
tease
like-
it?
No.
Oh, this is already. All right.
No. This
Because
is
if they tease it at
literally
the end,
brand
I'm like,
new.
I'll wait then until some.
No, so let me just because you haven't seen the trailer, and again,
Oh,
what I'm
the
about to say
trailer?
is not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's not going to spoil anything, but he's new to town. Frank Lucas is new to town, so it's
Show me
not
that.
like
Look 'em up.
yeah. His name is Rome, I think, right, Trayvon?
Oh, Rome Flint.
Yeah.
Maybe I will watch this show.
Oh wait,
Hold on.
Joel, have you seen
Hold
How to
on.
Get Away with Murder?
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
That's the only thing I know him from.
That's the only thing you know him from. Then I'm not
Yeah.
gonna know him. Actually.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him. I don't know. You got Denzel to play Frank Lucas, so I'm like, I didn't need the prettiest of pretty
Oh,
boys.
yeah, I'm
to
about
be
to say, he
Frank
don't even
Lucas.
look like Frank Lucas.
No. So that's your Frank Lucas. Now, I will say when you watch the trailer, his acting isn't necessarily my issue. It's just the look that just throws me off.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go with it.
But that's your
Interesting.
Frank Lucas.
So that's Frank Lucas. Interesting. Okay.
Yep. So
Good.
once you finish the final episode, then watch the trailer.
I will. I didn't know there was a trailer. I mean,
Yeah.
I should have figured we're close to that.
Here's a trailer about, I think, a month or two ago, honestly. It's been out for a minute, the trailer.
Oh man, poor dude, knocked him the fuck out. Yeah, I'll check it out when
I'm happy for him though.
I'm on season 2 of Korra.
Oh, I forgot we were talking about that.
Like
That
the
you're
Legend
watching
of
Korra.
I'm watching it. So I'm on season 2 of that. I started Ozark. What's it called? Bloodline. Because of it's an
You
older
just-
show. No,
You want to keep sucking in Kyle Chandler, huh?
yeah. All the content I can get before the show comes out. It's gonna hold me till fucking the show comes out. So he actually plays a cop in this show, so it helps. Yeah, you've seen Bloodline.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm near the end of the first season, so it's
I'm gonna be honest with
very
you.
slow, but it's good.
There's not many Netflix originals. I haven't at least seen a couple of episodes, if not the whole thing. Because they usually do their Netflix originals very well.
Have you seen the Tourist on Netflix? I think I mentioned it before. It's an Australian show, I think.
Yeah, is it about the guy that has memory loss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Good show.
With the lady cop that's trying to help him.
The love
I
interest
see
is
it.
so
Yeah.
not what your typical love interest is.
Not at all.
At
No.
all. You're like, wow, how did he what? Okay, this is very backwards. All right.
Kind of scratch your head a lot. You're just like,
You're like, I was not expecting that at all. I'm like, all right.
Joanne, look at the episode title of the new Suits episode this week.
what is
It's
it?
funny. Just look at it. It's funny. It's funny.
No, say it. Where is it? I don't
Batman
even know.
Returns.
I think
Batman Returns.
yeah.
Batman or Batman?
Batman Returns.
Hey,
That's the
Hey.
daily episode.
ain't many
That's
people
so
I'm gonna let
funny.
get away with that, but that
That's so
man,
funny.
he can wear that title. I ain't got
That's
no
funny.
problem. Won't even argue it.
The
He
Beast.
deserves it. He
No
earned
doubt.
it. Yep.
That's
Won't get no
funny.
anger out of me. I appreciate that. I thought you were saying that man, like it was
No,
a play on
Batman.
words.
Oh,
All
Batman.
right, they went right for it. All right, well, they tested me.
I hiding it.
They're testing my patience, but all right. But that's all we got, guys. Me and Joel are probably gonna try our best to go see the new Jack Quaid movie.
Novocaine.
Novocaine, thank you. We're gonna try our best to go see it.
We'll see.
This weekend. I'll be busy Sunday, so hopefully we can maybe try to squeeze it in before then.
Yeah, we'll see what happens Saturday.
Yeah.
I know I got the dog here. She's here today right now, just not doing nothing. But I'll have her Saturday. So we'll
Just
see.
tell the movie theater it's your emotional support dog. They'll let you bring it up.
What's
I'm
that
seeing
one?
Black Bag tomorrow.
Black Bag.
Oh, I do want to see Black Bag. Yes, Joel. Remember where I kept saying they kept trying to make that poor ugly woman attractive?
Is that
What,
what
Michael
that's called?
Fassbender? Yeah,
Black
it's Black
Bag?
Bag. Yeah. The spy movie, Trayvon. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but what ugly woman are you talking about?
The co-lead. The co-lead.
Kate Blanchett?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't like when the
He's like,
Borderlands tried to make her attractive.
Me with Trayvon. That's not fair.
I mean, I don't find no. I mean, women ain't my thing, so you know.
Right.
What we all do.
But no, they tried to make her attractive in Borderlands. I'm like, why do y'all keep trying to make this a thing? Like, she's not.
She did look good in Borderlands.
Because they put everything behind it to make her look good. CGI, TGI Fridays, they put everything behind that to try to make that woman look appetizing.
But I get weird.
Yeah, they need to stop. Okay? Great actress. Stop making it like the It Woman thing. It's driving me crazy. Jamie just coming here.
I mean, what's wrong with her being y'all? I mean, she was cool as hella. Like, come on.
She was. That wasn't about being cool or she's not a good actress.
I'm confused here.
About her job.
Yeah, I just said I don't find her attractive. That's all I said.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I said?
I don't know.
I even said she's a really good actress.
Oh, well, damn.
This man attacking me don't even know what he attacking me for. This is the life I live here, guys.
Poor thing.
Man just attacked me, didn't even know what he's attacking me for.
Judging Jawan, but this man doesn't find Denzel attractive.
At times.
At times. Well, you haven't seen much of him, so I can't really. I'm not sure what you think of when you think of him.
He was interesting in what's that last movie I just saw him in?
Denzel?
Yeah.
He's old and everything.
You're watching Denzel movies now?
No, he was in Gladiator?
Yeah. Gladiator too.
You ever watch a classic?
Also because he's I think because he was homosexual or what should have been more.
No, his character was for sure.
Me find him.
He definitely, his character was definitely like, I'll do it. I like it.
Yeah, he didn't shy away from it, but yeah.
They cut out the scene though. He was like kissing somebody though. That's what I'm talking about.
Apparently, he said it never was a scene. So
I don't know. Mixed things I've been hearing. Whatever, it don't matter.
It doesn't. All right, guys, we will see you next week. We'll break down another episode of Daredevil, and we'll be back next Wednesday. Us doing Thursday was just a 1 week thing. It's not a permanent thing. We'll be back next Wednesday.
Busy yesterday.
I didn't. You know how to put your business out there. I
didn't. I just said I was busy.
All right, well, don't even let them know that. They don't need to know inside your life. You know, maybe I was busy. Maybe that's why we didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to take ownership. We lie to these people.
I'm just being open, you know.
Don't close. Don't be open. Don't be too open. You might have someone come knocking. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Unhealthy and Unstable. And I want JB to know that I ignored her this whole time.
I missed 8 fucking phone calls. I had my phone on my charger.
Oh damn!
I'm like, oh shit! I was just
8 phone calls while we were podcasting.
Yeah, because she has panic attack for no reason. So like I told her if she needs me, just text me on Twitter because I have Twitter open during the podcast.
Right.
I'm like, Jesus Christ! All just because she wants the code for Disney Plus. I told you that last time.
Oh.
Okay, all right, we're getting out of here, guys. Until next week, peace.
Bye.
Peace.